All right, we are live. And sorry about running late, but had a few things to do. And if Marmar is watching, yes, that is Serb in the background here. He wanted to get out about the time I was ready to head up, and the cat that does not like him also was up and around, so I figured it's safer up here for him. Alrighty. Quickly jump back over to the moves we're going to do. On the right, whoops, light's a little bit in my eyes. There we go. We're going to exchange 3 and 5, and sheds 2 and 6 are reversed. And left side, we are going to exchange 11, 13, 17, and 19. And sheds 2, 3, 6, and 9 are reversed. And yes, I am still petting the cat because he is very insistent. He's probably not going to like when I switch over to braiding, but hey, it's what I got to do. Alrighty. On the right, exchanging 3 and 5. So 1, 2. Actually, I need to shift it just a little bit so I can see everything that I need to see. All right, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5. That one's going to need a little bit of an unroll. Let me see if I can adjust the focus. Looks okay there. It just kind of bounces a bit. Sorry. All right. And sheds 2 and 6 are reversed. So 1 on the bottom and 2 on the top and 3 and 4 and 5 on the bottom and 6 on the top. And 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Check something is good. And good morning, Nimai Kôrai. Nice to see you all. Let this untwist a bit. And 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, and 5 on the top. And oops, I think I did the last one just a little bit wrong. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Oops. Yeah, okay, I've only done the one. Right. And okay, that is right. I did not mess that up. But I put it on the top instead of the bottom, which was a mistake. So let's try this again. All right, so 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. Here we go. good there. And left side is 11, 13, 17, and 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17, 18, and 19. And sheds 2, 3, 6, and 9 in reverse, so 1 on the bottom. And 2 and 3 on the top. 4 and 5 on the bottom. And 6 on the top. And 7 and 8 on the bottom. And 9 on the top. Checksum is good. Sorry about that. All right. And 1 on the top. And 2 and 3 on the bottom. And 4 and 5 on the top. 6 on the bottom. And 7 and 8 on the top. And 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. There we go. And we are ready for the next move. On to 13. On the right, we're only going to exchange 11 and reverse sheds 3 and 6. It's an edge piece, so we'll be pulling both of them up from the bottom instead of alternating top and bottom on the end. Left side, we're going to exchange 7, 13, and 17. Sheds 2, 3, 4, 7, and 9 are reversed. And I'm not doing too bad this morning, though I've got a few issues that have been happening. We switched over from a waterbed to a regular mattress last night. I screwed up on the ordering for the mattress. I was trying to order split California King mattresses because otherwise we'd have a hard time getting them upstairs. But their mattress is in a box, so it wasn't an issue. And when I thought I was ordering 2 individual split Kings, we actually got 2 boxes, 2 split Californias. We got 2 boxes with 2 mattresses in each. So I got to send one of those back. And it wasn't a split California King, it was a split King. So it doesn't fit the waterbed frame. So I had to order another one, which fortunately, since it's only having to order 1 rather than 2, it's less expensive than I thought. So hopefully that will resolve itself relatively quickly. Placement ones will be here Monday, so only 1 more night with that issue. But I feel like an idiot for how I've been ordering them. Hey, Phoenix Fire, good to see you this morning as well. All right, let's do a quick check over on Rumble. Yeah, it looks like I've got 1 person other than me watching, or 2 people. Looks like Rumble has updated their interface a little bit. So I also noticed Locals updated theirs as well when I was posting links. All right. And Mr. Serby here is headbutting my leg. Hey, Gwen, good morning. Nice to see you on. Started a little bit late today. All right. On the right, we're only exchanging 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And sheds 3 and 6 are reversed. So 1 and 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and 4 and 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Check 7 is good. And 1 and 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 4 and 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. And pull up from the bottom again, but to the top on the left. And Mr. Serby is not very happy with the fact I am not petting him a ton. And on the left, we're exchanging commas 7, 13, and 17. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6. And 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. $13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And sheds 2, 3, 4, 7, and 9 reverse. So 1 on the bottom. Gonna have to lint roller this when I'm done. It's been a while since I've petted cats up here. All right, so 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4 on the top, and 5 and 6 on the bottom, and 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. Check 7 is good. And 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, and 5 and 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Check 7 looks good. There we go. And we are ready for the next move. On to 14. On the right, we're going to exchange 3, 5, and 15. And sheds 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 8 are reversed. And since it's the an edge piece, we'll be doing the flip around and the drop down. Left side, we're going to exchange 7, 9, 17, and 19. And sheds 3, 7, 8, and 9 are reversed. Catch up on chat real quick. Let's see. People are exchanging their greetings. And hello, Nani C. Nice to see you on. Welcome, welcome. I'm drawing again. I don't know how long it's going to take me because it's a big-ass drawing. Understandable on that. Wish you best of luck with that. And quick check over on Rumble. Down to one other person. Okay. Alrighty. And 3, 5, and 15. So 1, 2. 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And sheds 2, 3, 4. Double check here. Yeah, I'm doing the top moves first as well. So 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 8 are reversed. So 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, and 5 on the top, and 6, 7, and 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top, and my count is off because that does not match up. Right, let's try this again. So 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6, 7, and 8 on the bottom, okay, that's looking good there. And, oh, there we go. Yep, I just miscounted. 9 on the top. I looked at the color chart wrong. And let me go up over this last one here, take the bottom one on the bottom here, back one on the bottom. And this goes to the top on the left. There we go. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4 on the top, and 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, and 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom, and just push that down here. This top one goes through over the bottom on the left, and the top next one on top drops straight down to the bottom. And let's rotate this just a little bit. Let Mr. Serbles know we're not mad at him. And left side, we're going to exchange 7, 9, and 17 and 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17, 18, and 19. And after I'm done with the braiding today, I've got to head outside, clean up the hoses I use to siphon out the water from the waterbed, and cut up the waterbed for disposal because there is a ton of water still in it because of the fiber fill, because it was supposed to be like a mostly waveless, which lasted for about a year until it kind of like the fiber all collapsed to the bottom, and it wasn't really effective anymore. All right, and sheds 3, 7, 8, and 9 reverse. So 1 and 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and 4, 5, and 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum looks good. And 1 and 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 4 and 5 and 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And we are ready for the next move. On to 15. On the right, we're going to exchange 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 15, 17, and 19. Sheds 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 5, 7, 15, 17, and 19. And sheds 2, 3, 5, 7, and 8 are reversed. And this one is just a single one on the edge. It's not a two-parter. So we'll be doing the drop down here after pulling both from the bottom all at once. Because yeah, we only got a single one there, not like 2 at a time. Alrighty. And 1, 2. At least it's supposed to be warm and sunny today. 3, 4. There's also a big Pokemon Go event going on today that I'll see if I can help my roommate with. I did what I needed to do minimal-wise with it yesterday, so I'm okay with that. Oh, and I did get a message that Rob was mailing me the pen on Friday. I did check my P.O. box on Saturday. It had not arrived yet. So 5, 6. When that does, I will have an unboxing on video. So it'll probably be Tuesday night. 7, 8. 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16. 17, 18, and 19. And when I'm done with the stream today, I will try and get a couple of high-res shots for members only and post a couple of low-res shots for everybody else. And, all right, so sheds 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9 are reversed. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3 on the bottom, and 4, 5, and 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. There we go. Checksum is looking good. And 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3 on the top, and 4, 5, and 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum looks good for that too. There we go. And left side. Yeah, we don't reverse the top and bottom order on this one, so exchanging 1. Mr. Serve decides that my hand is close enough to his face. He needs pettings. 1, 2, 3, 4. Challenges of braiding with a cat butt nearby. At least this one doesn't like to chew on threads or bat the tama. 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Okay, and sheds 2, 3, 5, 7, and 8 are reversed. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3. Oops, sorry, 2 on the top, 3 on the top, and 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7 and 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom, and checksum is good. Bottom one comes through, over to the bottom on the right, and 1 on the top, 2 and 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6 on the top, and 7 and 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. There we go. And pull the bottom one up from here and over to the top on the right. And we take the top one on the left and drop it down to the bottom. There we go. Good for that one. And we are ready for the next move. And on to 16. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 7, 9, 11, 15, 17, and 19. And sheds 2, 5, and 6 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 5, 7, 15, 17, and 19. Sheds 1, 2, 3, and 5 are reversed. There we go. And thank you. I believe that was about the pen arriving from Rob. Gwen says, my child is so funny. Oh, what did she do now? Or he do now? Told me their stuffed wolf needs to be restuffed and the hole in the neck needs to be sewn up. Okay. Alrighty. My morning snack today for non-sugar calories and protein. I'm not going to be eating a ton of them. Are chili lime cashews. Flavor's really good. They're a bit warm, but not like overall like super hot. But I'm not going to eat too much of them at a time because they are also I don't have a drink up here with me. Alrighty. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And sheds 2, 5, and 6 are reversed. So 1 on the bottom, and 2 and 3 on the end. Sorry, 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and then on the bottom, 3, 4, and on the top, 5 and 6, and then on the bottom is 7, 8, and 9. Checksum is good, and Mr. Serby has decided he wants to go downstairs, so I'm going to do that real quick so he doesn't chew a hole. I'm coming down. Thank you for your patience. He is safely downstairs. I went ahead and grabbed a soda. Since it's a can and not a bottle, I make sure I leave it on the floor. All right, so that was the first one. So and 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, and 5 and 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. Don't know if you guys can see that. The cat hairs are bothering me a bit, so I think I'm gonna. It's not a lint roller per se, but it'll work for now. Painter's tape. Not enough tack that it's going to leave any glue residue on the silk, but it will pick up the cat hairs when I see them, and keep them off the braid. There we go. Alrighty, and okay, I did pass that through. Just need to beat that. All right, left side is 1, 3, 5, 7, 15, 17, and 19. So there's 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and there we go. 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And pretty soon I'm going to have to place an order for more silk, for orange and black, for Kurt's braid. Also going to go ahead and see if I can't get a couple of more colors out of Ian so I can also do the braid for his next charity run next year. Sheds 1, 2, 3, and 5 are reversed. So 1, 2, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. I don't have anybody on as a guest, so I don't need to keep the headphones on. Speaking of which, if people do want to come on as guests, I'm more than willing to consider it. Especially for anybody I've already had on as a guest before. Alrighty. Though, to be honest, I don't think Ian's going to pop in on my streams unless I have something that's like of significant interest to him. Just because he's so darn busy. Alright, so yes, we are ready for move 17. Gotta remember where I am. Alright, and on the right, we're going to exchange 3, 7, 11, and 19. Sheds 1, 2, 6, and 7 reversed, and we're doing a color edge. So we'll be pulling up both from the bottom here. Left side, we're going to exchange 3, 5, 7, 15, 17, and 19. Sheds 2, 6, and 8 reversed. Alright. I came downstairs, found the wild in a box with my red flashlight sticking out of its throat. Okay. A searchlight for the wolf. Wolf, okay. Wow, wolf in a box. Okay, gotcha. Melly, the closest food I have with me are rockets. Okay, not familiar with rockets. I'm assuming it's something spicy. Gwen, reminder, please do the YouTube thing in my bobs. It helps Torn when you hit that like button and subscribe to see more of this awesome content. Thank you very much, Gwen. I always appreciate that because I don't always remember. Melly says, Gwen, your kid is funny. Yep, indeed. Yep, she is freaking hilarious. Love my kids. Funniest thing is they get it from me. Hey. Nature and nurture, I think you got them both covered there. Candy, okay, yep. Probably not the best thing in the morning. I found that if I eat too much sugar in the morning and don't keep eating it, I crash my blood sugar. No actual test there. That's kind of what they. It's what it feels like. And if I eat more, I start feeling better. So I try and have like heavily protein stuff in the morning. The sodas I drink are diet, so there's no real sugar there. And I think I cut it up with there. Let me quickly check over on Rumble. Looks like we got 2 people watching there. So again, hello Rumbleites, and I will try and read chats if I see them. Yeah. And my arm is still, for like about 2 weeks now, feels like I've overworked it. It's not getting worse, but it's not really improving as well as I would like. So I'm going to start working out with like some physical therapy type exercises to build up the muscles other than just this motion here, which I've been doing a lot of deburring at work, which involves like this type of motion or like this. So I'm going to work on the, building up the muscles on the back side of the arm. Hopefully that'll resolve that. All right. And 3, 7, 11, and 19 on the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Hey, Cookie Mon Steve, nice to see you on. Glad to have you on for a while. I'm going to keep going for probably at least 2, maybe up to 4 hours. Depends on how well my arm and back hold up. Yeah, part of the reason I'm switching from waterbed mattress to a foam, memory foam type mattress is in addition to the weight of the waterbed on the second floor here, where the floorboards have been kind of warping a little bit. We're a little worried about that. My back has been hurting me if I wake up and I've slept more than like 4 or 5 hours. So if I sleep like 8 hours, it's just horrible to get up. So I'm hoping that switching mattresses will help with that. I'm also going to try and do more general exercising to get myself in better shape and lose weight. All right. And before I do the moves, I wanted to pass on what I'd figured out here. Admittedly, I may be a bit slow, but I got it going. So when we do these moves here, where we're swapping, or we're going along the edge, when we start the transition, we got a little L here. When we end the transition, we got a little L the other direction. And like this here on this side, where it's just kind of like straight with no real L one side or the other, that means it's just only that one there. So if it's more than one, that's what we get with that. So finally figured it out. And if I keep going and people keep joining, I might actually hit more than 10 concurrent watchers, which will be rather nice for me. It's been a while since I've had that happen regularly. All right, so I just did the exchanges there. Yep, the colors look like they're supposed to be. So we are doing an edge one, so I'll be pulling both up on the back from the bottom. So sheds 1, 2, 6, and 7 reverse. So 1 and 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, 6 and 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Check some looks good. And 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 and 5 on the top, and 6 and 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Check sum looks good. And we just pull from the bottom instead of the top. The second one. And left side, we're going to exchange 3, 5, 7, 15, 17, and 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. There we go. And sheds 2, 6, and 8 are reversed. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, and 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. That one needs more of an unroll. And 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. And I think it's time for a coma slide. And this was our transition line. I think I did a pretty good job of blending that in. And let me go ahead and read off the moves real quick so I don't forget to do that and forget to change. All right, on to 18. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 5, 7, and 17. We're doing an edge one here, finishing it up. So we're going to reverse 3, 6, and 8, and we'll be reversing order. So we'll do the top first and the bottom with our loop around here. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 7, 15, and 17. Sheds 3, 6, and 8 are reversed. Catch up on chat real quick here. Let's see. Always good way to start quiet day. Sets the tone correctly. Missed that, sorry. And okay, you're cheating and using the proper characters. I'm too lazy to change the keyboard settings. Okay. From that, okay, yep. And yeah, I'm Quebecois. I have no idea if I screwed that pronunciation up, Melly. If so, I'm very sorry. So maybe it's cheating. And more French that I do not understand. Other than I think that's very good at the end. Nimai Kôrai, it's not really cheating. I'm in British Columbia. For some reason, my question came out in French this morning. It's been quite a while since I used it practically, so I'm afraid most of it's hiding in the background. And Gwen, it's looking really good. Transition is very smooth. Thank you very much, Gwen. I am going to get up and move a light because I'm having a little bit of trouble seeing. I don't want to turn on the ring light because it gets it a little bit too bright. But I did put an extension cord on another lamp so I can move it to give me a little more that way. There we go. Oh, and I'm going to pause for just a minute here. I did talk to an attorney, so I'm going to have an LLC set up very shortly so I can sell my stuff. And be able to properly collect taxes and the like for the state. And while I am of the opinion that taxation is theft more than not, I am also not willing to sit in jail for that viewpoint. Alrighty, let's get that a little more centered. Still looks like it's in fairly decent focus. I'm going to mess with it just a little bit, see if I can't get it a little better. Okay, that looks pretty good there. Nimai Kôrai likely has a proper French keyboard, but that's cool. And yes, I do have a name for the business, but I'm going to wait till it actually gets. Gwen, good to hear. Thank you very much. I'm going to wait till it's actually registered, and unlike some other YouTubers that have had issues with trademark, I think I will be okay with what I've got because I'm pretty sure that I know almost every business in the States that has Kumihimo in their name, and it's not like any of those other than having Kumihimo. Alrighty, 1357 and 17 on the right. But I will check just to be on the safe side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Speaking of which, one of the things I am going to try and do today, once I get finished with all my tax prep, which I still have an hour or two left with, 5, 6, is try and get one of the warping frames built and ready to go. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. I'll also try and get it more cleaned up out there. I've got PVC chips everywhere. I need to get those blown off of stuff and swept up. All right, we are doing the top moves first, and we're reversing 3, 6, and 8. So 1 and 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 4 and 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, 6, 7, and 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. And then we do the loop up over the top back here, take the bottom one here, and goes to the top on the left. And bottom is 1 and 2, 3 on the top, and 4 and 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. And yep, there we go. Top one passes through to the bottom on the left. And the next one drops straight down to the bottom. And yep, looks good on the color chart. Alrighty. Yep, there we go. And left side is 1, 3, 7, 15, and 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 16. Oops, that one's pinched a little bit by the. There we go. And 17. And sheds 3, 6, and 8 are reversed. So 1 and 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and 4 and 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. Pause for a second here. And 1 and 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 4 and 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And I just threw the needle case on the floor. Fortunately, it is closed. So, no lost needles. Just confirm, yep, it is closed. All right, we are ready for the next move. On to 19. On the right, we're going to exchange 3, 5, 7, 13, 13, 15, and 17. Sheds 1, 3, and 9 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 3, 5, and 15. Sheds 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, and 9 are reversed. And Melanie says, yep, my keyboard is in French. The only way I can practice my English is here with y'all. Well, we're glad to be able to help you with that. Kumihimo and Steve, do you have the domain registered already? No, I do not. I will probably wind up using one of the services. I'm not going to use Etsy. I know they got a lot of issues that I would have problems with, given the type of work I'm going to be doing. So, it's weird. StreamYard is showing some flicker on the screen for there. But I may go ahead and pick out a URL for that. We'll have to see about that. Which is also another good reason not to name it until I got everything set up. Good morning, GL Rees. Good morning. Running around, getting ready for my daughter's guitar concert today. Listening in help calm the nerves. Well, that's good to hear. Hope everyone has a wonderful weekend and a good week next week. Well, I'm going to do my best. Hope everybody else is able to do so as well. Hey there, awesome. What is she going to play? She's doing a medley of Beatles songs. Here Comes the Sun, Follow the Sun, and Blackbird. And great songs. Fingerstyle. Yep, on a classical guitar. And she's going to do fine, I'm sure. It's going to be a fun experience. Alrighty. Let's see. Alrighty. So 3, 5, 7, 13, 15, and 17. 1, 2. 3, 4. 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14. 'Oops. Go. Has to go in the opening. 15, 16, and 17. There we go. And sheds 1, 3, and 9 are reversed. Sorry, I don't mean to whack the Taka-Dai. All right, so 1 on the top and 2 on the bottom and 3 on the top and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top. Checksum looks good. And 1 on the bottom, and 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And left side, 3, 5, and 15 are exchanged. 1, 2. 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. I just realized I've got kind of a repeating motif on the right. Not too horrible. I mean, not too different from what I was thinking. Just kind of noticed the effect now that I've got the transition going here. All right, left side. We're going to exchange or reverse sheds 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, and 9. So 1, 2, 3 on the top, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, 4, 5, 6 on the top, 7, 8, 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. There we go. And we are ready for the next move. On to 20. On the right, we're going to exchange 3, 5, 13, 15, and 19. Sheds 2, 3, and 7 reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 5, 7, 9, 13, 15, and 19. Sheds 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, and 9 are reversed. And quick check over on Rumble. Got 4 people watching over there. Good morning, Rumbleites. No Rumble rants as of yet. Alrighty. And, I finally got my second payout from YouTube today. I just cleared the $100 threshold, so that's now roughly $250 I've made from YouTube. And looking at my taxes, I've spent a whole lot more than that doing this. So, all right, so 3, 5, 13, 15, and 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And sheds 2, 3, and 7 are reversed. So 1 on the bottom, and 2 and 3 on the top, and 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum looks good. And 1 on the top, and 2 and 3 on the bottom, and 4, 5, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum looks good. Left side, 5, 7, 9, 13, 15, and 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And sheds 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, and 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on top, and 5 and 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum looks good. And 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, 5 and 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. There we go. And we are ready for 21, which means this will be move 10 on this stream. We'll run about an hour and 11 minutes, so not too bad. A little slower than my peak speed for pattern. All right, so on the right, we're going to exchange 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and 15. Sheds 3, 4, 5, and 7 reversed. Exchanging tamas on the left, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and 17. Sheds 1, 2, 5, 6, and 7 are reversed. And Gwen says, I'm sure she'll be great. And moving on up. Sorry, the notes didn't show up because they're, I guess, did they show up? Yep, it's not showing up here. They're kind of like a dark gray, so it's not the text that gets reversed. So sorry about that. Let me see if I can. All right, let's try. There we go. This should show that up. There we go. I'll leave it like that for a little bit. Alrighty. And we'll check over on Rumble. Oops, down to just me. I guess it wasn't that interesting. All right. And 5 through 15. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. 7, 8. 9, 10. 11, 12. 13, 14, and 15. And sheds 3, 4, 5, and 7 are reversed. So 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 and 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And left side is 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and 17. So 3 through 13 and 17. 1, 2. 3, 4. 5, 6. 7, 8. 9, 10. 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And sheds 1, 2, 5, 6, and 7 in reverse. So 1 and 2 on the top, and 3, 4 on the bottom, and 5, 6, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. There we go. And 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, and 5, 6, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. You have a good day, Kumihimo and Steve. I'll have to move on with my day. I like the progress, and hopefully we'll be back soon. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you very much. Greet with Gwen. Have a wonderful day. And yes, I did just finish that up, so we're ready for the next move. And on to 22. On the right, we're going to exchange 7, 11, 13, and 19. Sheds 5, 6, 7, and 9 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 5, 7, 13, 15, and 19. And we're touching the edge, so we're going to reverse sheds 1 and 6. And we'll pull both up from the bottom. Grab a few more cashews here. All right, 7, 11, 13, and 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Sheds 5, 6, 7, and 9 are reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on top. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4 on top, and 5, 6, 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And left side, 1, 3, 5, 7, 13, 15, and 19. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. $13, $14, $15, $16, $17, $18, and $19. And we are touching the edge, so we'll be pulling 2 up from the bottom. Sheds 1 and 6 are reversed. So 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, and 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. And checksum is good. We just pull up from the bottom to the top on the right. And we are ready for the next move. On to 23. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 11, 13, 15, 17, and 19. Sheds 5, 8, and 9 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 5, 15, and 17. Sheds 1 and 2 are reversed. And since it is the ending of the transition on the edge, we will be doing the top move first, then the bottom, and we do our little loop around here, and then that drops down. Alrighty. 1 and 11 through 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12. 13, 14. 15, 16. 17, 18, and 19. And sheds 5, 8, and 9 are reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, and 5 on the top, and 6 and 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. That doesn't look right. Okay. 1 on the top, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, and 5 on the top, and 6 and 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. There we go. That looks right. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6 and 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Check something's good. There we go. Left side is 1, 3, 5, 15, and 17. There's 1. That needs an unroll. 1, 2. 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 16, and 17. And sheds 1 and 2 are reversed. This is the second side, so we're doing the top moves first. So 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. And then we do the loop over this top one on the back, and the bottom one gets brought up and to the top on the right. And bottom move next, so 1 and 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And yep, just down here. Top one passes on through to the bottom on the right. Bottom front on the right, front being close to me. And then the top back one drops down to the bottom back one directly. And that move is done. We are ready for the next one. On to move 24. On the right, we're going to exchange 3, 9, 13, 15, and 17. Sheds 1 and 5 are reversed. We're touching the edge, so we'll pull 2 up from the bottom. And left side, we are going to exchange 3, 5, 11, and 13. And sheds 2, 5, and 7 are reversed. And good morning, Bit Freakazoid. Nice to see you back on again. And I think I missed, let's see. Millie says, have a great day to, and Gwen as well, to Cookie Mon Steve and JL Rees. Good morning again to Bit Freakazoid. And thank you again, Gwen, with the reminder to please do all the YouTube-y things. It helps a lot. And we are ready for the next move. Let's quick check over on Rumble. Still only me over there again. A little bit extra caffeine. Three, 9, 13, 15, and 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And sheds 1 and 5 are reverse, so 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. That needs a bit of an unroll. And passes on through over to here. Just a quick hello to Daily Dysfunction. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum looks good, but we're going to pull from the bottom instead of the top because it's a edge transition. And left side. 3, 5, and 13, and or it's 3, 5, and 11 and 13 get exchanged. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12, and 13. And sheds 2, 5, and 7 reverse. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. There we go. And 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. And we are ready for the next move. On to 25. On the right, we're going to exchange 9 and 19. Sheds 2, 5, and 6 are reversed. Since we're ending an edge transition, we will be doing the top rail moves first and the bottom rail moves. Left side, we're going to exchange 1 and 3, and sheds 6 and 8 are reversed. Quick check over on Rumble, and still only me there. No worries on that though. And official, let's see. Yeah, I think we did everything. Melly says, good to see you to Bit Freakazoid. And Daily Dysfunction looking pretty good. Thank you very much. And Gwen saying hello to Daily Dysfunction, as well as Melly. I hope it's Melly. If it's pronounced differently, I apologize for that. I could see it as Malay, but if I'm not doing it the way you like it, please let me know. I will do my best to match what you would like to hear. All right, and I think we're doing good there. Sorry. Arms, let me know I'm not doing things it likes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And whoops. right. That was 9. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And sheds 2, 5, and 6 are reversed, so 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4 on the top, and 5 and 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. And then we go over this last one here. Go down, bottom one passes over and to the top on the left. And now we do the bottom move. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, 5 and 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum looks good. Top one passes through over to the bottom on the left, and then the top one after that on the back drops down to the bottom on the back being away from me. All right, and left side, we're going to exchange 1 and 3. One, 2. And 3. And sheds 6 and 8 are reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. And we are ready for the next move. On to 26. On the right, we're going to exchange 1 and 3, and 9, 11, and 15. Sheds 1, 2, 5, and 7 are reversed. Left side, we are going to exchange 3, 7, 15, and 19. Sheds 1, 3, 7, 8, and 9 are reversed. And Daily Dysfunction says hello back to Gwendolyn and Melly Cormier. Or Cormier. I'll have to try and remember that. And all right, we are good to go. A little bit of caffeine. And 1, 3, 9, 11, and 15. One, 2. 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And sheds 1, 2, 5, and 7 are reversed. So 1 and 2 on the top, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And left side is 3, 7, 15, and 19. 1, 2. Three, 4, 5, 6, and that one. Okay. So 7, 8, 9, 10, and looks like that one just bumped up forward 1, so there we go. 11, 12, 13, 14, and yeah, there we go. Just double check on the color chart. 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And sheds 1, 3, 7, 8, and 9 in reverse. So 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. Oops. First move, I pull from the bottom to the top on a regular non-edge transitioning move. And 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 4, 5, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, 8, or 7, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. There we go. And we are ready for the next move. On to 27. On the right, we're going to exchange 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, and 17. Sheds 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 3, 9, 13, 17, and 19. Sheds 4, 5, 6, and 7 are reversed. And okay, melee. Good pronunciation. It's all the same in English, but the ME is pronounced like May. Because, all right, so accented E, and my full name is Melissa. Okay. Cormier. All right. Okay. So Melee Cormier. Okay. Hopefully I will remember that. If I don't, I really apologize. My brain is not very well wired for names. So if I screw it up, it's not intentional. Thank you for your patience on that. Gwen says that's a beautiful first name. And Melee says thank you. Alrighty. And I'm probably going to remember it as like melee combat, which is spelled differently, though I do believe in English it's a loan word from French. But I could be entirely wrong on that. Alrighty, and quick check over on Rumble. Still me. Actually, let me just hit live, make sure that, see if that updates anything. Nope, just me. Alrighty. And I will probably end up at about 2 hours today because my arm is not being very nice to me. But we've done about 15 moves so far, so not too bad. I currently have plans on my next stream being on Tuesday night. Depending on how Monday goes, I got to double check. I got to drop stuff by the tax office, or tax preparer's office, not the tax office. All right, so 7 through 17 on the right. 1. Actually, let's go ahead and do a comb slide first. It's about time. And we have gone from here down to here today, so I think that's a reasonable amount of production. All right, and the back side of the braid is already down to here, so we've probably got about 9 inches or more done. All right, so 7 through 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. 9, 10. 11, 12. 13, 14. 15, 16. And 17. And sheds 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8 are reversed. So 1 on the bottom and 2, 3, 4, 5 on top, 6 on bottom, and 7 on bottom and 8 on top and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on top and 2, 3, 4 on the bottom and 5 and 6. Oops. Let me double check that last move. All right, so 1 on the bottom and 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Just quick check here. Nope, I messed that one up. All right, so nope, and 9 Okay. Nope, I did not mess that up. Okay, I messed my recount. All right, so 1 on the top and 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, 6 and 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And left side, actually, there we go. Now you can see that a little bit better there. All right. Left side is 3, 9, 13, 17, 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17, 18, and 19. And sheds 4 through 7 are reverse. So 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, and 4, 5, 6, 7 on top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3 on the top, and 4, 5, 6, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. And we are ready for the next one. And on to 28. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 3, 5, 11, and 15. Sheds 4, 8, and 9 are reversed. Left side, it's an edge transition, so exchanging 1, 5, and 11 through 19 on the left. And sheds 5, 6, and 7 are reversed. We pull both up from the bottom. Quick check on Rumble. Hey, one of the persons watching. Welcome, welcome. Alrighty. And 1, 3, 5, 11, and 15. So, whoops. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Sheds 4, 8, and 9 are reverse. So 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, and 5, 6, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, and 5, 6, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And left side, 1, 5, and 11 through 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12. 13, 14. 15, 16. 17, 18, and 19. And sheds 5, 6, and 7 are reversed. And since this is the start of a transition, we're still doing bottom moves first. All right, so 5, 6, and 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, and 5, 6, and 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top, and 5, 6, and 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. Yep, checksum is good. And pull from the bottom again, but up to the top on the right. And we are ready for the next move. On to 29. On the right, we're going to exchange 1, 7, 11, and 17. Sheds 1, 7, and 9 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 5, 9, 11, 13, and 15. Sheds 1, 3, 5, and 7 are reversed. And since it is the end of a transition, we'll be doing the top rail moves first and the bottom rail with our little loop around. And hey, Erica Olson, nice to see you on. We're probably going to be finishing up after this move, but it's good to see you on. Welcome, welcome. And Meili says, Eric Olson, how are you? All right, a quick check on Rumble. Back down to me again. Alrighty. And 1, 7, 11, 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And we're going to be reversing sheds 1, 7, and 9. So 1 on the top, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, and 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top. Checksum is good. And 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the top, and 7 on the bottom, and 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom. Checksum is good. There we go. And left side is 1, 5, 9, 11, 13, and 15. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. 11, 12. 13, 14, and 15. And since it's the end of the transition, we'll be doing top row moves first. For reversing 1, 3, 5, and 7. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, 4 on the top, 5 on the bottom, 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top. And we loop over this last one here and leave the bottom one on the back, which goes up to the top on the right. And then we do the bottom move. So 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, 4 on the bottom, 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom. Top one passes on through to the bottom on the right, and then the next top one on the back drops down to the bottom on the back. And there we go. Quick look here. So we started at here and have moved down to here. So decent amount. Shift that back there. Quick check. Oops, sorry. And quick check on Rumble. Still me, so I guess this will be it for the Rumbleites. Alrighty, and let's see. How are you? Okay, here. How are you all? Sorry I was late, but at least you caught some. No worries on that. And replay crew is always welcome. If anybody has any questions, now would be the time to ask. Though I'm going to quickly show the first move. Will start on Tuesday. On the right, exchange 9 and 15. Sheds 2, 5, and 7 will be reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, 5, 7, 9, and 13. And sheds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 are reversed. And we're just about to, let's see, show you quickly. Okay, so we got two more pockets before we move up into the mini maker's mark there. So back to 30. And I am just going to make absolutely sure, and I am going to save. Let's see. Oops. That was not what I wanted. That's the load program. All right, so I'm going to save and make sure that our current version is saved. All right, there we go. All right. Gwen says you can watch on replay. Great minds think alike. The other part of that is, quote, is fools seldom differ. Okay, so one other thing I was going to mention that I had forgotten or hadn't realized until just about now. I talk about audiobooks I listen to. In a conversation on Facebook, I was reminded of a company that apparently has options on Audible, as well as you can buy from them directly. Oops, it's time to get new shoes here. Let's get a bit worn. I have to do that this week. Anyway, the company is Graphic Audio. They do a lot of book adaptations for some of the better series that have been around for a while. They also do some absolutely horrible writing that is kind of my guilty pleasure. There's a series called Deathlands. It's written by a pen named James Axler. There were about 4 or 5 authors that would write under that pen name. The series started in 1985. The premise of the series is that in Inauguration Day, January 20th or 21st, 2001, a nuclear weapon went off over Washington, D.C., or under Washington, D.C., and then that precipitated World War III, an event that was then called Skydark. And it's 100 years later, and the main character is Ryan Codor, missing one eye. He's listed in the series as a survivalist. And they have a kind of verbal shorthand because, everything is really urgent to survive. They can't have time to have long conversations, so there's a lot of contractions for stuff. They refer to regular firearms as blasters, which kind of disappointed me when I first started listening to it because I was expecting some sort of futuristic weapon. It's kind of like Gamma World. There's mutations, though apparently it's not so much the radiation, as you find out later on in the series. They have what they call chem storms, which are like super acid rain that will, if you're caught out in it, you're not going to survive. And there are other characters in there. Christy Roth, she's the main character's partner. They meet up in the first book. She is what they call a mutie, but she's also got a connection to Gaia and can use that for extra strength. Her hair moves on its own. Not so much like, the character Medusa from Marvel, but it does move a bit on its own. She doesn't really have conscious control over it. There's J.B. Dix. He was the armor of the traders convoy that the series starts out with. He knows pretty much everything about firearms. And then there is Dr. Theophilus Tanner, who was born roughly before the Civil War, like 1830s, got pulled forward in a time-traveling experiment and to about 2000. And he was such a pain to the researchers there. They sent him forward 100 years, and that's how he wound up in the series. And the series starts out with the main characters discovering a series of redoubts from the end of the U.S. government where there is a matter transfer system in there. And that's kind of the basis of the series. They have found the way into these redoubts. They know the code to get in and out. And they can go and travel through the matter transfer system, or MAT-Trans. And they don't really have any control over where they wind up, so they wind up in new places. They pick up some other characters throughout, through the first few books. It kind of stabilizes after that, and the series got written up to, I think, book 125 before the publisher decided that they were no longer interested in hiring writers to do it. But by this point, there was another company that did the adaptations, and it was kind of a abridged version. So that was what I first started listening to. It was a single narrator. And after a while, that company, I don't know if they lost the contract or whatever, but they stopped doing it. And then a new company picked up. This was Graphic Audio, and they have a multi-actor cast, which is not always the case with audiobooks. And they have sound effects. Their company logo is, it's a movie in your mind. So they have like music and sound effects and stuff like that. The writing for the books is not all that great, but when I first moved across the country, I found out that if I listened to these audiobooks, I wouldn't fall asleep while driving. So that's kind of how I got to that. And anyway, I just noticed that they have, or anyway, after book 125, this company, Graphic Audio, took over production on this, and they've been going on with it. I noticed with Audible that they do have a few of the books that you can get for Audible Unlimited, so you can listen to them for free if you find out if you like it. But anyway, I just wanted to recommend the company. They've done other stuff I've listened to, and it's kind of a bit weird listening to the same voices do different characters that are entirely different, but they're really good actors. So anyway, my recommendation. Sorry that took so long, and describing my guilty pleasure of listening there. Let's see, catch up here. Erica says, I usually do. It's always more fun catching live, so I can have my 2 cents on occasion. No problem with that. And as Gwen says, your 2 cents is always welcome. Let's see. Melee says, doing good here. 23 sounds interesting. Erica says, geez, that sounds lovely. Yeah, like I said, it's a guilty pleasure, but I enjoy the voice acting. Erica says, did the corruption in DC get cleaned out at last? Well, it's called Washington Hole now because it's a giant glass crater. There are some redoubts that survived under there, but yeah, you don't want to travel through it if at all possible. Erica, yes, 125 books. Yeah, that's over like 30 years or so. And again, it's like 4 or 5 different authors. And Erica says, that's a good thing, staying awake while driving. Yep. It's where I found out listening to audiobooks keeps my brain alert enough I can drive for long distances. If I listen to the radio or a conversation in the car, it just doesn't work as well. So, oops. All right, so I think that's pretty much everything here. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up for the day, and we'll see you again on Tuesday. So thank you, everybody. Much appreciated. And as always, stay safe and happy braiding.